we a snowman, woman and child. The devil boy a fool for oppress the rise. Redemption time, judgment be televised. No, the wicked can't hide. You kill the innocent, now you have to die. Bring the buckle locks them between him eye. Cut through the flesh and kill out them pride. Not even a dog now go piece against the wall. Lightning and thunder when Babylon a fall. Judges are on your belly, you are called on the most high name.
Yo. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites, you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't even try me on the mission. Telling Israel to repent before your time is up. Every city on the corner in your hood is where you finding us. Casting out imaginations, Christians might not like it, but we raising up an army exceedingly, we are rising up. We all about the mission, we living until the kingdom comes. Destroyed for lack of knowledge, so that's what we here to give it up. Blessed for the people, cause although we have no equal, we out here living so evil and comfortable living feeble. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites, you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't need to try.
Hey, welcome to the Lionz Radio Show.
All right.
With us, Cap. With us.
I'm making sure the sound is good. All right. I can hear myself. I can hear y'all. So we live, y'all. We back for another episode, y'all. They don't clone Tyrone. Has been cloned. Everybody cloned the episode. Hey. We all cloned each other, but we back.
Tyrone been chopped and screwed.
Yeah, hey man. If y'all need any more information on that clone Tyrone, you ain't been staying in tune with IUIC. All praise to the Most High. First and foremost, to the Most High God for making another week. If y'all didn't know, today is the first day of the week. It is the first day of the week. This ain't the seventh day, contrary to popular belief.
That's right.
We here at the Lionz Den Radio Show. If you didn't know, we teach the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are the true Jews of the Bible.
That's right. Yes.
And it's high time for us to wake out of sleep. And we use platforms such as this to bring edification to our people. Today, we're going to show y'all a lot of different things that's going on in the world, and we're going to examine it in the Bible. But before we do, y'all, we want to make sure everybody knows how all our wonderful guest weeks went. So, Officer Mike Hill, you on deck. How was your week?
Terrible week. For us to be a billionaire this week.
Dang.
1.2 billion.
Oh, man. If y'all didn't know, they cloned Mike Hill, man. He keep playing the lotto, man. He keep playing the lotto.
We got a chance still. It's worth to 1.5 billion. Damn. I'm going to be in the mix. Y'all send the prayers up.
Send the prayers up, y'all. We got 81 people on. Send the prayers up that Mike Hill win the lotto.
Pray for captivity. Pray for me to hit this thing.
Right.
Go to another level.
Oh, praise. So the real question is, after you pay your taxes, how much is IUIC going to get?
They're going to get enough.
Oh, damn.
They're going to get enough.
You see that? That's why he ain't won yet.
They're going to get enough.
He's going to give us $100. I got my check and I was gone.
As soon as I got my check. You got a school. That's how much IUIC going to get.
Yeah, can't tell them. You got haters out there.
Right. All praise. No, hey, like Bishop say, a general never releases numbers.
That's right.
All praise.
That's right.
All said, how was your week?
Week was good, man. Hey, I'm starting to find out.
life is real, Cap.
Yeah.
Life is real.
Life is real.
When you fix one issue
Right.
on a car, then pops up another issue.
Right.
It never ends.
Yep.
It never ends.
Yep.
But nah, for the most part, man, my week was good, man.
So you got the water pump fixed?
No, I didn't get it.
What the hell was that?
I'm waiting for Officer Michael to hit the lotto.
It's all on you, officer.
It's all
on you.
I got faith. But now I'm good. I'm good, man. My week was good, man. All praise I'm here right now with the family.
All praise. So, Jelly, how was your week?
Yes,
man?
sir. Terrible. Capital T.
All praises.
I fixed the vehicle. I get the vehicle fixed.
Right.
Now I can go to physical therapy.
Right.
I get to physical therapy. My physical therapist got fired. Damn. So I woke up. I'm at the desk.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, we can't see you today. No problem. I'm walking away. The white dude behind me, his physical therapist gets fired. But they got a replacement for him on the same.
But they ain't got
the
one
dude
for
behind
you.
me.
Dang. And you need the help.
Yes, sir. 100%.
Hey, man, say I'm hurt.
Yes.
I'm hurt, though.
And he looks at me like, all right, well, y'all have a good day. See you next week, I guess.
You don't know say.
Right.
That's jacked up, man.
Yeah, man.
Jacked up.
But outside of that, we're here. All praise to the Most High.
Hey, I want to bring out a
So there's some
scripture for you.
openings right now for physical therapy.
Right.
Go to Colossians 2 real quick. Go to Colossians 2 real quick for my brother right here. He in pain, y'all. Matter of fact, just give me Michael 4 and 10. He in pain right now. Brother said, hey, I'm still showing up to the radio show. I'm still going to sit in this hard-ass chair and bring this prophecy out because I love the Lord. Bring it out. Michael 4 and 10.
The book of Micah, chapter 4, verse 10.
And then you gonna have him reading it.
That's the exhorted spirit. Go ahead.
All praises. Yes, sir.
All praises.
Be in pain.
Do what?
Be in pain.
God said don't get no damn physical therapist.
Right.
Damn.
Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion.
So, God's letting us know, y'all, some of y'all is going to be hurting. A lot of us is going to be hurting while we pushing this truth. You're going to be tired. You're going to be broke.
Right.
You're going to be hurting. You're going to be figuring out how you going to get to your job so you can spend all your money to get your car fixed to get back to the plantation.
Right.
That's the life we live in captivity. But it says be in pain and labor to bring forth.
That's right.
Understand, all these prosperity gospel pastors talking about sowing a seed and manifold blessings and all that, that is garbage.
Correct.
I don't know what Bible they reading out of. Christ did not live that type of life where everything was peaches and cream. Right. They murdered him. I don't know if they understand that. He was publicly murdered.
Uh-oh, you said they. Watch out now.
Yeah. Might have to sit out an apology. So a lot of people don't understand when you follow Christ, this is not an easy life, y'all. It ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be peaches and cream. Give me Ciroc 2-in-1 real quick, because I know last week we had to deal with a caller from the young teenage sister, and I know other brothers and sisters are going through the same stuff. Understand? Yes, it's great. It's beautiful. You understand who you are. You got the solutions to all the problems, but within that is going to be affliction and trials. Read that.
Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Do what?
Prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright. And constantly endure.
Now, this is what you got to meditate on. Why do you have to constantly endure if when you're in the Christian church? And you sowing seeds, you doing your tithes, you getting your double blessings, triple blessings, manifold season of blessings.
Highly favored.
I'm blessed and highly favored. All this stuff. Why are you constantly enduring that? Something ain't adding up, y'all. Something ain't adding up. Right. Michael uses the scripture all the time. It says, blessed are they that read and do his commandments.
That's right.
Y'all think blessings is just a vehicle. Y'all think blessings is just a big house. Y'all think blessings is having all the money you want in the bank account. The blessing is having this understanding.
That's right.
This is priceless. This is priceless. And with this understanding, you're going to go through afflictions on this earth.
Absolutely.
And guess what? We're gonna learn how to cope with it, and we're gonna gather ourselves together, and we're gonna manage while we're in this captivity until the time being. Now, how was your week, Officer Isaiah?
I don't know why they cut this here. It was terrible. Still in captivity.
Another bad week.
It was all right. Hey, we made it to the Sabbath. Hey, I had a funny Friday though. This Jake dude, he does the electrical and some of the construction.
Right.
dude was being afflicted.
Yeah.
Because he's the only black guy work around a bunch of Edomites or
Right.
whatever. But he said something, and I had to laugh at him. And I told him I didn't mean no disrespect, but he said that Esau said to him, he wears a lot of jewelry.
Right.
Esau said to him, "Hey, is that where all the tithe money's going?"
Whoa. Got him.
I started busting out laughing. I said, "Oh, you minister or something?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Damn."
Wow.
Got him.
Oh man, I was just like, and I try not to talk about certain things because in the past, they were running. This guy's an Israelite.
Yep.
So I looked at him. I said, Bible talks about people like that. Somebody got to be the devil. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
wink,
right.
wink.
Yep.
See if he catch it. But I spoke to him a time or two. But when he said that, it was just funny because I'm like, even Esau know that's some BS.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, I wonder what Esau do with his tithe money.
Right. he hid it in the walls.
Yeah, you remember that.
Yeah, that's what my boy Joyce Meyer. I mean, not Joyce Meyer. Joel
Osteen.
Yeah.
Cry baby.
Close the door.
Cap, how was your week, Cap?
Hey, you know what, Cap? I only remember yesterday. And I only remember yesterday because
That's terrible. That's terrible.
because I was out with Offset and Thigh. I got to watch Offset and Thigh teach.
Okay.
For about an hour and a half strong.
Right.
And I was proud. I was proud of him. So I forgot about everything else. He erased your memory. He erased my memory of the rest of the week.
I hate to break it to you, Captain King. That is called onset dementia.
Nah, but I do remember what happened. I just don't want to go over it.
You gonna say that? Like, hey, I ain't crazy now. I mean everything.
But right now, I don't have car problems. At least I don't have car problems right now.
Cap had a good week, unlike everybody else. My week was straight. I ain't gonna lie, my week was straight. We got to, but what is bad? We started school on Thursday, so I'm back to work on Thursday. Gotta go back to the plantation. For those of y'all that don't know, when we go over education,
headquarters.
I speak from experience because I am in the education system. So we got to go back. It is what it is. All of us are subject to payments.
Right.
Got to do what we got to do in this captivity. If anybody know where I can get a 6-figure job, holler at me. I'll sign up immediately. Let me know. I'm a go-getter. All right. So, Cat, what we got today?
Hey, we got current news. All right, we got. There's a gamut of things that went on. I know for the last week or two we've been concentrating on the clone Tyrone, but there's been a lot of stuff going on.
Get my last take on the clone Tyrone.
All right. Let's hear it.
Everybody was asking how come the people like in society, like our people, is not changing. Right. Find me an interview where they're talking about the movie.
Right.
The actors in the movie are not gonna come out and say the movie's about this.
Right.
We did this to show y'all or the trap stuff like that. So when you watch it and you see that they're not talking about it, it's like, all right, well, they're just acting. If they're not saying anything about it, why should I believe it?
Right.
What everybody else talking about it.
And it's hot too.
Yeah.
It's not like it ain't being talked about. It's the number one. It was number one on Netflix.
And I got interviews. They're not at all.
They
got
going
one
into
called John Boyega Talks to Himself. The interview was called Between Two Clones. So he's acting, and you got him clone self talking, but they're not. It's nothing. It's just
they ain't going into what this meant, what that meant. What
none
not.
of that. You will not see that at all. So that's my take on the reason why people like our people is not going to look at it and say, damn, that's what it's really about.
Right. Because they ain't going to see the people speaking about it.
Never.
Because usually the director lets you dive into what it really meant.
Exactly.
What he was going into. He give you his thoughts on everything and why he did this. Nah. You got to go to the prophets to get it this time.
That's right.
Look at the comments. One of the best sci-fi comments I've seen in years. It took me so long to realize it was Boyega playing Fontaine. They got to do Jamie Foxx and his pimp character next. I love nothing about what the movie was.
Right.
Fontaine, Bully and John. This is comedy gold. Nothing. Such great chemistry between Boyega, Paris, and Fox. So none of the comments is talking about this movie's deep and this.
You know the only thing I've been hearing? That same dude said it too, that so-called minister.
Right.
he was dead serious. He said, yo, they cloned Jamie. That's what
I remember. Yeah, he did.
What the hell
He
is
did.
wrong with y'all?
What
Yeah,
y'all
he
said
did.
the same thing, the fat sister that lost weight.
Yeah, Lizo.
No.
Monique.
She didn't lose no
said
weight.
that.
Monique.
Yeah,
Monique,
yeah.
she did. She lost a little weight. She said Jamie took off his sunglasses
Yep.
and all his eyeballs was black.
Right.
Like she said, like
Wow.
no, they were all black. I was like,
She watching too many horror
So
movies.
they gonna try to use that.
They all in
So
on
what
it.
you're saying is,
Sci-fi.
with his comments he just made recently, they were like, oh, that's the clone saying that.
Right.
That ain't
Yep.
really Jamie Foxx saying that stuff. Ooh, that's crazy.
But they dead serious about it because, dude,
Yeah.
I brought up the movie to him to kind of like meet him where he was at.
Yeah.
And he was like, what is that? And he didn't even hear about the movie, but then he was like, bro, you know they cloned him, right? And I was just like, so I looked at him, I said, well, you know, there is spiritual wickedness in high places. And yeah, I got to go. He's dead serious.
That's funny.
Hey,
Damn.
but you know what? If they wanted the answer, they should have been tuned in on Friday. Bishop
Yeah.
Yawasau. Give me that in Jeremiah 1:5. I'm just going to go back over what he said because, yeah, they might be able to clone the body, right? But they can't clone a soul.
That's right.
You know, and our people, you know, running back and forth, we buy into anything, man. That tells you that our people today, we still don't have a foundation. All right, that's why it's so important for us to bring, like you said, Cap, on these different platforms. Right. We got to bring this truth out. It's not just on the street corners, but we got to bring this truth out. Go ahead, read that for me.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly,
Before what?
before I formed thee in the belly,
Uh-huh.
I knew thee.
How is Esau gonna clone the spirit
Oh,
that comes from God? How you gonna clone that? Read on.
yes, sir. And before thy camest forth out of the womb,
Uh-huh.
I sanctified thee,
I sanctified thee,
and I ordained thee a prophet.
and Esau damn so ain't gonna ordain no real prophets.
That's right.
he can't do that.
He can't do that.
That's
do that.
heavy. The Christian pastor is just the example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's cloned.
He is the clone, right?
Yeah, he definitely cloned. He's been cloned for quite some time.
Yeah.
So
And
what
the
we
way
got-
it ended,
but we
they may allude to a part 2, the way it ended
Yeah.
with Tyrone in Cali.
hey, I don't know. I don't know the way they kept cutting off "Fix Your Face," man. When that truth was coming,
Oh,
out.
yeah.
They ain't bringing that back out.
Put that somewhere far away. Put it on
Yeah.
TV and never let it be seen again.
They'd be like, "Hey, maybe in 2068."
You know what? Now that you said it, they ain't been bringing out as many slave movies as they usually do.
Yeah.
I think who's that? Will Smith was the last one. Usually
Yeah.
they have one every month.
Right.
They ain't brought out a slave movie in a minute.
Hey, I'm listening to Joe Budden. You know who Joe Budden is?
Yeah.
He's got a
Mhm.
big public podcast. Joe Budden is saying he hated the movie.
Dang.
He's saying absolutely hated the movie. They put out a crocker-ish.
Oh wow.
They don't want people to wake up.
Yeah.
He know. Come on, he's a rapper. He know exactly
Yep.
what his movie's about.
Yep.
He's a
Talking
dog.
about how he hated the movie.
We're
Despierta.
gonna start with our Northern Kingdom minute.
Levántate. Despierta. Israel unido en Cristo. We're here.
That's right.
Dale luz.
Así es.
Yes, sir.
He got the music.
So we're starting off with the intro.
I was trying to figure out what was going
Yes,
on.
sir. Hey, so we're gonna start off with the Brazil. We're gonna start off in Brazil, that part of the nation. All right.
I mean, y'all
I'm
coulda
gonna
kept
start
playing
off.
that for real.
Right. It was fire.
That's hot.
All praises.
All right.
That's right. We're gonna rock off Saint Type.
Yes, sir.
We get Deuteronomy 28 and 33.
Got you.
We got to talk about the oppression of our people worldwide. How they not only culturally take our resources, but from our land take our resources. And this
Yes.
article coming up next is what's going to bring that up. Go ahead, sir.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 33.
Mm-hmm.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Why? This article we got reading that we're going to bring out now is going to be talking about there is a mining company coming out of Canada that is going into Brazil and is forcing thousands of indigenous people out of that land called Para Brazil for mining for gold. They're mining for gold. So going into that script, read from the top again, officer.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors
Mm-hmm.
shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
The fruit of thy land. Why? Because back when, even when Christopher Columbus came over, the caciques, right, all the Tainos, all the Arawak people, they all had gold. And these are still resources that are being stripped from our people in 2023. These are still real problems that we face now. So we can start on that article real quick.
I got you.
Sir.
It says Brazil gold mine puts indigenous territory at risk, advocates say.
Scroll down. Yep.
That first paragraph.
Yeah.
Para Brazil, it says in Brazil's Para region, more than 800 indigenous families could be forced to relocate as a Canadian mining company prepares to build a massive open pit gold mine, activists warn.
Keep reading.
The project would cover more than 2,400 acres
Yes,
in one of the most gold-rich areas of the Amazon.
Right.
The region is home to the Guarino, Arara,
Juruna.
Jurura,
Arara.
Arara,
Zipaya.
Zepaya,
Zikring.
Zikrin,
Peoples.
all praises.
Okay.
All right.
Along with many other riverine communities that cultivate small-scale farms and fisheries on the banks of the Volta Grande stretch of the Caino River.
The Xingu River.
Xingu River. See, he said
So on the little bit of resources that they do have, the Canadians are still coming in to strip away the little bit of resource they have. So outside of the gold, what do they have left? The acreage they have in the Amazon, and then they have the fishery. But outside of that, they got nothing else. So not only are they taking the resources from them, their wealth, but they're also taking their homes from them as well. Damn. Let's keep reading.
It says, and I quote, "The guaranteed right to our territory is at risk." Lorena Kruara, a leader of the, that's how I say it, Kruara indigenous people,
Yes, sir.
told Al Jazeera.
He said the guaranteed right. Who gave them that guarantee? The enemy is showing that you have no guarantee. Unless you turn to the Most High God, there is no guarantee of nothing on earth. What's guaranteed is that you either turn to the Most High God, repent, and come back to these laws, and receive salvation as long as you endure, or you die. That's simple. Keep reading.
And I quote, "We could lose territories that we have lived in for thousands of years."
Thousands of years. So we're going back into the thousands of years of resources. We're talking about history. We're talking about families, generations. But nothing is guaranteed. Why? Because you are still being oppressed by the white man. Wake up. The white man is still oppressing you people. Keep reading.
The Canadian mining company, Bello Sun, says its Volta Grande gold project would extract approximately 6 tons of gold per year for 17 years.
17 years and 6 tons per year coming out of Brazil. That's just Brazil. We're not hitting, like Bishop, we always bring out, we got Africa, we got Brazil, all South America, Central America. So the resources that are being reaped and taken from us are endless. This is why, Cap, you brought out, there was an article where the King of England, the gold and the jewels and all those resources were taken from us.
Right.
This is going back right back to this. So everything that's being stolen is thrown in your face.
Hey,
we got to wake up and get back.
I know you're already going to it, but go to Deuteronomy 20 and 34.
Yes, sir.
Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 33, my bad. Deuteronomy 28 and 33, because this is showing you there's 2 types of oppression that's highlighted in Deuteronomy 28. You got slavery, chattel slavery, and you got colonization. Right. Slavery is when you're brought to a land that's not yours. Colonization is when they oppress you in your own land. What we're seeing right here is modern day colonization. Even back then, what did they call it? The 13 what? Colonies. Correct. It started off as colonization with the natives, and then it turned into what? Chattel slavery. Right. So they experienced both, and both are still going on today. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 33. The fruit of thy land.
The fruit of thy land. All the resources that he just mentioned. Read.
And all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up. And thou shalt be only oppressed.
Thou shalt be sometimes oppressed.
Thou shalt be only oppressed.
Only oppressed. How you let a company that's not even of your own tell you, threaten you, what they're going to do with your land? How can that even happen?
Correct. Right. Correct.
Where's the UN? Where's the United Nations? Where's America?
Where's Jonathan Greenblatt?
ADL.
Right. Where they at to say, hey, that's not right. You can't do that. Because I guarantee you, if Japan said, hey, we gonna knock down the Mount Rushmore if y'all don't do this or that, because we got to make sure we get the resources. Yeah, that ain't happening. Yeah, they're like, yeah, there's a problem with that. Right. That's not gonna be able to happen. But any nation where the Israelites dwell, where we are dominant people, no, we don't have rights. We don't have rules, and there's no regulations. Right. It's whatever our oppressors say happens. Read the verse again.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Read.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
And because you're crushed always, what happens? Read.
So that thou shalt be mad.
Shall be what?
Shall be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
And that's why only in black and brown communities do you see that 40-year-old man walking down the street with headphones on, singing hard as hell to a rap song with no shirt on and no shoes on.
Yeah.
Hey, pull up
Where's that happening in Springdale Palms?
Correct.
In the white man neighborhood?
Right.
Where's that? No, that's only happening on the wrong side of the train tracks where our people live at. Because I ain't never seen the 40-year-old Chinese man with no shirt on and no haircut for 8 weeks with beat up, damaged jeans on a bike listening to Meek Mills and rapping rap songs.
No shoes on.
Right. That only happens to our people because we are the Israelites.
Correct.
We are the real Jews.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Sir. Go ahead. Go down.
They got to scroll down.
That last paragraph. Scroll down.
That says
Right
Zingle
there,
River.
Okay.
The Zingle River, which runs nearly 2,000 kilometers through central Brazil, northward to the Amazon, is a vital part of a complex ecosystem that sustains the world's largest rainforest.
The world's largest rainforest.
And 25,000 indigenous people.
Right.
From 18 distinct ethnic groups.
So with the groups that the captain just mentioned, we got the Canary Mission, we got ADL. Where are they to work against the injustice of a people? They're not there for you because you are the Israelites. And they don't care about the 25,000 indigenous that are going to be removed. As opposed to going in and mining for gold, why not get some reservoir, clean water? They're not going to do that because they don't care for you. Again, we got to turn to the Most High God. That's it on that, Cap.
That's right. Hey, get Numbers right quick. Get Numbers chapter 10 and verse 9. What's this?
Book of Numbers, chapter 10, verse 9. And if you go to war in your land against
Wait. You reading that fast. Read that again.
Numbers, chapter 10, verse 9. And if ye go to war in your land.
In your land. So you got an enemy coming down from far, Canada. Right down into Brazil. Go ahead.
And if you go to war in your land against the enemy.
So that's telling you that enemies will come in our land, whether it's back in Jerusalem, whether it's over here on this side. Go ahead.
That oppresseth you.
That do what?
That oppresseth you.
Man, if they taking away your ability to feed yourself,
correct.
How much more oppression is that when they take away your clean water and your food supply? Go ahead.
Then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets, and ye shall be remembered before the Lord your God.
So that was a law of how we were supposed to be remembered of our God when those nations would come to oppress us. Same thing happened if you go a little further up in South America in Suriname, right? You had the Alcoa company. They were doing bauxite mining.
Yes, sir.
And on the other side of the I believe that is the Amazon. There's a dam. It's called the Boca Pondo Reservoir. Okay, and by the way, they flooded out a city there, just like they did in Georgia,
Lanier,
just like Lake Lanier. They did the same thing to our people there, but they do the same thing. They go and they destroy the earth, and then they move on. And then they leave us to pick up the pieces, cut our lifespan short because they done raped all the minerals from the land and left death and destruction in their way. Damn.
That's the devil for you.
That is the devil. Hey, let me get one more, though. Get Isaiah 14. Because, look, this is the silver lining. And this shows you that all the earth is waiting for the Israelites to get back in order. Isaiah chapter 14.
Verse 7.
Yep, you know it.
The book of Isaiah.
Hey, read 6 so they understand who we talking about.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger.
So, ruled the nations, plural. That's telling you who this man is. Go ahead.
Is persecuted, and none hinder it. The whole earth is at rest.
Because when Christ comes, that's how you know the Bible's not being taught in the Christian church.
That's right.
Because when Christ comes, he going to set things in order. The earth is going to be at rest. Somebody got to leave for the earth to be at rest. Read.
The whole earth is at rest and is quiet.
Read.
They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee.
Wait a minute, the what?
The fir trees rejoice at thee.
The trees gonna be dancing. Woo!
Yes, sir.
The trees turning up. Go ahead.
And the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
You see that? We ain't gotta worry about Christmas no more. You ain't gonna put me on no stand and decorate me.
That's right.
Hey, go to Revelation 11 and 18 real quick. Because we're speaking about how they abusing the resources, right, in Brazil. And it's always the same people. It's the European nations. Always the European nations taking up all the resources, destroying the lands. 18 indigenous people it's the world's largest rainforest.
Right, yes, sir.
It ain't like this a small place where it's just a reservation where it's 10 Indians living. No. This is, everybody knows about the Amazon.
Absolutely.
And they And this is how we know that beast that's mentioned in Revelation is America and all his associates. Everybody has agreed to take the mark of the sin, the mark of the beast, and all of them do the same thing. They have the same characteristics because the nation that's coming was Canada. Canada's just a break off of America.
Correct.
Same thing. Go ahead, read that.
Yes, sir. Revelation 11 verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged.
That what?
That they should be judged.
When you ever talk about judgment in the Christian church? Never.
Right.
Read.
And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets.
The prophets are going to get the reward. Read.
And to the saints.
And there's another way you know the Christian church. That can't be the place. Right. The only people that claim to be a prophet is the one pastor, maybe. But the members, you would never go to a regular church member and say, hey, you're a prophet. Oh, no, I ain't no prophet. I just go to church. Right. Meanwhile, all of us are prophets. That ain't a position that only you got to go to school and everybody. No, all of us are prophets. Remember when they came to Moses? I mean, when Moses the servant Joshua, came to Moses. He said, envious me?
Right.
No, he said, everybody. I wish that everybody could prophesy. Right. Now ask yourself, who's assembling men to go out and teach on the streets all over? Right. Is it the Christian church? No, it is not. Nope. Who's following the example that Moses set from aforetime? And Christ set them up 2 by 2. Your church ain't doing that. Nope. Your church is not equipping nobody to go anywhere because they are not the followers of Christ. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. And them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them.
And shouldest destroy them, read.
Which destroy the earth.
Now you ask yourself, who's destroying the earth? Is it the black Hebrew Israelites? Are we destroying the earth by buying schools and fixing up distressed properties all over America? Are we destroying the earth by going and cleaning up the neighborhoods that all the clones are messing up? Right. Are we the ones creating the clone meat? Are we changing the curriculum? Is that us? Are we the ones that's going to be destroyed according to the Bible? No, we don't have the power. The black Hebrew Israelites don't have any cars that's emitting all the pollution that's destroying the ozone layer. Right. The black Hebrew Israelites don't have multi-billion-dollar companies that are pumping out fake food that's giving everybody cancer. Right. Fake food. Ask yourself who's doing that. Who's behind that? It ain't us. Right. So guess what? When that destruction coming, it ain't coming to the Israelites that kept the commandments. Right. It's coming to the other nations and you wicked Israelites that are not keeping the commandments.
Así es.
Read that part again. And shouldest destroy.
Sí, señor. And shouldest destroy them.
What? This is per the Bible. God's going to destroy them what?
Which destroy the earth.
Which destroy the earth. Most black people don't even have a damn passport. We ain't destroying no earth.
Right.
Bars.
And that righteous rant has been brought to you by Captain Nancy.
All right, what we got next?
Call in at 407-494-5479.
All praises.
To this day. All right, hey, let's get that sports clip going.
Hey.
So keep the political commentary to yourself, or as someone once said, shut up and dribble.
Damn.
Shut up and
I
dribble.
still never found nobody outside of her that said that.
Shoot, that was her.
No, you gotta apologize. Obviously, the bosses wanted you to say something. No, they don't. I am white, Shannon. Hey, they still ain't brought the show back yet since Shannon got cut.
For real?
Nope, I still ain't seen it come on yet. It can't
You ain't going nowhere without me, Skip.
I made you, Skip. All right, what we got, Cap?
All right. Hey, so you Orlando Magic fans.
Oh, dang.
All 5 of you.
Right.
Hey, the Magic got a deep fan base, man.
Okay.
Mikey L been rooting for the Magic since Penny Hardaway, man. Wow. He got a Penny Hardaway jersey, man. I saw him wear it last time we had the outing up there.
No comment.
Got the Horace Grant.
I got no comment.
Defend myself.
I just got
So it's gonna be a little bit of mix of sports and politics.
Mikey L look like more of a Knicks fan.
man.
Knickerbocker. Patrick Ewing, Larry Hughes.
The Knickerbocker. Right. What you said the other day?
Trash. All right, what we
Mikey
got,
L
Cap?
still back in the ABA days. Hey, so let's pull up that article.
Dr. J.
Oh, man.
The Orlando Magic NBA team sparking controversy after it was revealed the team had donated $50,000 to the super PAC that supports Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' 2024 presidential bid. What's odd is the amount, the timing, and the bedfellows here, right? After all, the Magic are sponsored by Disney.
Yeah.
The logo sits prominently on the team jerseys. Disney and DeSantis have been in an all-out war after the company issued a statement opposing his Education Act last year, which critics call the Don't Say Gay bill. And now there's Florida's new policy where public school teachers are required as part of a much larger curriculum overhaul to teach middle school students that, quote, slaves developed skills which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit.
All right, pause this for a second. So unless you've been under a rock, everybody knows that this is controversy that's been going on in Florida. A lot of some of the black what they call it? I don't want to say companies, but institutions have pulled their money and coming down here to Florida to do their events and are going elsewhere because of the controversy of Ron DeSantis.
The Satan.
Yeah, is stirring up. So for those of you that don't know, he put people in power basically to change some of what Disney was doing. All right. And it's just going to show you that you think, and I'm going to speak to our voting brothers and sisters, you think because you vote one way or another that all these people, like the commentator said, ain't in bed together.
Right.
All right. But you're going to find out differently. Go ahead.
Pelican star forward Larry Nance Jr. tweeting, so the Orlando Magic, who have a majority black roster, a black head coach, and a black GM, decided it was a good idea
stop.
to support.
So on the surface, you see all black.
Oh, black.
Black coats, black GM, black players.
Right.
It's the blackest team in the NBA.
You're not black.
Go ahead.
Support a man that claims that slavery had personal benefits for the enslaved. Now, the team now appears to be caving a bit. First, they said they don't publicly comment on political contributions, only to issue another statement hours later saying to clarify, this gift was given before Governor DeSantis entered the presidential race. It was given as a Florida business in support of a Florida governor for the continued prosperity of Central Florida. They claim they sent the check on May 19th, a few days before DeSantis officially announced his presidency, but according to the FEC, the donation was received on June 26th. But more importantly, how could they have not seen the controversy coming in? I don't know, maybe they don't care about the controversy. Back with us is Elizabeth Vargas, the host of Elizabeth Vargas Reports, Scotty Nell Hughes, former Trump campaign surrogate, and Chris Hahn, former aide to Senator Chuck Schumer. Chris, what do you make of this?
They can't win, right? You know, when you're a big corporation like that, you can't make these kinds of...
Scroll up a little bit. I just want to hear the woman in the green. Yep.
The DeVos family, which are a prominent Republican
All right, go back
family,
just a little bit.
Prominent Republican.
Go back a little bit. All right. You can let it roll.
and then they could have given him whatever they wanted and nobody would have cared.
Yeah, it's also important to note that the Orlando Magic are owned by the DeVos family, which are a prominent Republican family, prominent Republican donors. Betsy DeVos served in former President Donald Trump's cabinet. So when the story was first reported, it was like, oh, this makes no sense. Black GM, black head coach, majority black team. Why would they do this?
Pause.
It's not.
Pause. Y'all got
smoke.
Every team is majority black.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. I don't know if y'all know
NBA
that.
is.
Hey, do you got the owners? Do you got the list of the owners on there?
No, I don't.
Hey, just Google NBA black owners and watch y'all see how many it is.
You ain't gonna see no black people.
Why would they do this?
No, you got one.
I know.
The most famous man of all time.
I thought
that's
you
the
sold it.
only
but
way.
I thought he was a minority.
Yeah, I thought he sold it.
Okay.
Let's see. Google that for me. NBA black owners. What it say? I can't see y'all.
Gotta blow it up.
Like you got to put it on the screen for us to see it. For the viewers to see it.
We don't want the viewers to see it.
Thank you. All right. Hey, I can't see. Still can't see. All right. Yeah, I don't care about the list. What did it say when it said black owners? I couldn't see the other one.
0.
Like, what did it say? Did it just? I saw the picture of Michael Jordan. Did it say Michael Jordan the only one?
Nobody else.
No, okay, I have that pulled up now.
Okay, what did it say?
It said Dwayne Wade, Utah Jazz, David Robinson, San Antonio Spurs,
They all minority owners.
and Grant Hill, Atlanta Hawks.
Those are 3.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
That's it.
We should put up the percent of what they have.
Yeah, thank you.
Like 5.
And and Shaquille O'Neal sold his minority stake in the Sacramento Kings in 2022.
So they all got minority stakes. If you know anything about sports, those are the front runners. It's just the face.
Yeah.
It's a big operation behind the scenes. So they're all white. Understand that. Everybody's white. The players are black. The coaches can be black. That's just like you got the slave driver.
Yep.
You got the actual slaves.
Right.
But back at the ranch, guess who's running it?
Why, Jason?
Exactly. Right. Perfect time.
Dave was on point.
Good job, David.
Go ahead, Cap.
What?
Yeah, go back. It's just maybe about 20 more, 20, 30 seconds left. Go back to video. All right, go ahead.
Those people are the ones making political donations. It's the DeVos family, which owns the Orlando Magic.
And of course they knew this was coming, but they figured that the controversy would only last a few election cycles compared to Governor Ron DeSantis. Win or lose, he's still going to be governor until 2027.
Right.
They are going to need the state help to expand to get those roads in. I don't know. But let me also
That's
do a verse on
LGBT
this one,
right there,
Dan.
man.
If Ron DeSanctimonious was so
Don't tip boy it up.
What's that movie, White Chicks?
why would he not give the money back? Say, listen,
Play the-
as long as
So
you're-
hold on. Go back. Because
sorry.
that's the hypocrisy right there. That's the hypocrisy right there. Go back just a couple of seconds.
White chicks.
do a
Yeah, she
verse
is
on this
huge,
one,
Jason.
Dan. If Ron DeSanctimonious was so righteous, why would he not give the money back? Say, listen, as long as you're a sponsor of
That's
Disney,
all we needed
I
right
don't
there.
want you to be.
So
She crazy.
that's exactly. And she knows that if the money was given to her, she wasn't gonna give it back either. That's just how Esau get down.
I'm not kidding.
But the thing is that we sit here and we make a big deal out of it because Larry Nance, I seen Stephen A. Smith, a couple other people making a big deal out of this, and it's like, bruh, y'all already know that like you said, Cap, the league, the players are black, but they ain't gonna never get that kind of ownership.
Right.
You know, and if you remember, I know Officer Michael, you might remember. You remember what's that dude, Jimmy the Greek?
Yeah.
And back when he made his rant about why we better athletes, you know what I mean? He didn't have the Bible. He just said that's how they bred us on the slave plantations. But he said if you give them coaching, they're going to take that over too. So they already know, you know what I'm saying, that they got to hold on to everything they can, but they ain't going to give up that ownership.
Hey, Cap, here's the thing that black people are upset about and that people are confused about. Esau knows what's going on. Coaches get hired and fired left and right. Players get traded all left and right. The organization is his.
Right.
Nobody gives a damn that you got black people under you. Okay, that's good. They gonna put money where I want to put the money. Why they acting like this? Like they have to represent their workers. They don't have to.
They don't.
They don't represent. Because if that was the case, then they would take them on the private planes with them. They would give them. They would split the minority stake. All that stuff. They not worrying about them. Like they trying to put the black people like they the magic.
Right.
No, they are workers
They
of
are
the
workers
magic.
for the magic.
That's all they are.
That's just like when the was it Donald Sterling?
Yep.
When he made that big controversy and they said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a stand.
Right.
We're gonna flip our jerseys inside out.
That was the weakest ish ever, bro.
We going right back out there to play.
Right.
It's like Walmart's gonna play inside out.
Hey, so if I understand correctly, Larry Nance, he's trying to say the team is black. Why they not saying nothing?
Right.
Oh, so he missing the bigger picture.
He missing the whole point.
Yep.
So Larry
missing
Nance,
the
he should
whole point.
boycott the whole NBA season.
There
then.
you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Just put yourself out there. Do like Kaepernick did.
Right.
Be a front. Be a leader.
Right.
Hey, that's heavy you say that because
If it was his team, he wouldn't even said nothing.
don't nobody
exactly.
want to lose like Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Kaepernick is the example of what you actually got to lose.
Exactly.
Right.
Black people, what you got to lose? Everything. Everything. Hopefully Nike will pick me up 8 years later. After I'm washed up.
Can I get a script real quick?
Yeah.
Hey,
Please.
go to 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and start at verse 41
cue up the next one, too.
and 42 because like Cap is bringing out, the whole point is that the powers that be are on one accord with the system.
Yep.
The black players, you $1 million athletes, y'all $40 million slaves. Y'all don't have no voice. That's why Larry Nance, he could say all of that, but ain't nobody gonna do nothing.
And he ain't do nothing when he was playing ball.
Right.
He didn't do a damn thing.
Oh, I didn't know he wasn't playing ball.
Yeah, Larry Nance played.
Are you washed up?
Well, this is Junior talk they talking about, but yeah.
Well, his daddy didn't do nothing either.
First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Like Bishop be bringing out, this is the beginning of Christianity and democracy. They politics. Read.
And everyone should leave his laws.
And everyone should do what?
Leave his laws.
Read.
So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
That's why they sent DeSantis that bread.
Right.
They in agreements.
Yep.
So you know what's heavy about that too? I ain't gonna say the name, but you know the particular people that used to work for up, North Florida. He's a dirty boy.
Oh, yeah.
He's an anti-man.
Oh, yeah, you talking about
No. This
you talking about another
Edomite
dude.
we work for. We used to work for.
Yeah.
And he ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
And that dude got bread.
He got bread.
When I first showed my mom's the area that land he owned, the first thing she said is, this man had slaves.
Yeah.
No doubt. Because that ain't his only land.
Right.
Yeah.
And he ain't say nothing about the They don't care about none of
Yeah.
that because they all in one accord. That stuff ain't going to affect them.
Hey, and also, if black people only knew how many normal people that y'all associate with that give money to causes to destroy you, you would try to boycott everything because the system is set up to destroy you.
Right.
If you only knew, just because this was made public, now you upset. If you understood that Walmart gave, that Chipotle gave, that Wendy's gave, they all give. If you didn't know, politicians are bought. DeSantis is a politician. It's called lobbying. It's legal. If I want to get something to benefit my business, I pay you.
Right.
It's that simple. I don't care what your views are. I need a 42% tax break.
There you go.
I need this part of the town to be zoned off for businesses.
Right.
Or I need it for a school. Or I need it for a road. Okay, I'm going to donate to you. Make it happen.
Right.
But black people don't understand politics. We look at politics as hope figures.
That's not thinking.
That's not what politics is for. Politics is to get funds to build different things and infrastructures in your city. Black people don't know that. Y'all are dumb.
Hey, we're going to go back to the Bible again. Give me Psalm 58 and 3.
Bring it up.
Because that's a heavy point that they're politicians. So they're not listening to what the majority of the people say.
Who got the money?
Because they exactly. That's whose allegiance, they have. But read that.
Psalm chapter 58 verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
So when they grown, they proficient at that thing. But read on.
Their poison, it's like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
So I'm not trying to hear that. They good at, that's why they so good at smiling, nodding, like, yeah, I hear you, nigga.
Hey, good morning.
But, the wave and all of that.
Right.
But they mind is already sealed. They know who they got to serve.
Absolutely.
Hey, give me Psalms 83 real quick. because like we just said, they in an uproar over one team that donated money. A lot of other teams did it. They just ain't make it public. Because guess what? All like Officer just brought out, all of them are in cahoots. Right. All of them, because they all multi-million billionaires. To own an NBA team, you in a certain elite fraternity. Right. And guess what? All of you think alike when you at that level. It's just like you think that Doritos is different than what's another chip company? Lay's. Right. And it's different than this one. Right. Guess what? The same company own all of them. Yeah. Right. Right. I was looking at that the other day. We were talking about Heineken. Heineken own Budweiser and it own this and it, all the competition you think is just it don't exist.
Right. Marketing pyramids.
Right. They own all the businesses. It's called branding. They make you believe, I'm gonna go with this brand.
Over here.
No, they own all of them. Monopolies, all that went out the door a long time ago. They got smarter. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna monopolize. I'll just call it something different. Yeah.
I'm gonna put a CVS in the
right there. You go everywhere.
Right across from each other.
Yep.
Yeah, but we different.
Yeah. Right. Go ahead, read that.
Yes, sir. Psalm chapter 83, verse 1. Keep now thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
I don't know if you black people understood. Maybe y'all didn't watch they clone Tyrone close enough. But you got enemies. Right. And he's your friendly neighborhood white man. Read.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Read.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken what?
Crafty counsel.
Crafty counsel. Read.
Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Read.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Guess what? They are worrying about building their own nation. They understand that. While they are destroying you, they are building their own infrastructure. That's why they would donate money to DeSantis to do what? To build themselves and to destroy you. Yep. But black people don't understand that. Y'all think because you got a Magic jersey on your chest, you special. Go ahead, Mike.
All they fighting over is which white man gonna be in power.
There you go.
That's what they're just jockeying over. Okay, this time you got it this time. Next year you're gonna get it. Right. They're just guaranteeing themselves somebody white gotta be in control. They agree upon that.
There you go. There you go. When are we gonna set up our own infrastructure? Right. When are y'all gonna say, hey, you know what? Hey, Brian, you're a billionaire, right? Okay. What's the other boy? You just got a $500 million deal, right? Okay. Kyrie, you got $800 million. Hey, y'all think we can put some money together? Ooh, I don't know. Who gonna write our checks? Negro, you can write your own checks. Right. But black people don't think like that, man. Just think about this. If somebody was willing to pay you over $1 billion over your NBA career, how much are you worth on your own?
Right, exactly.
At this point, you ain't a college player no more. You established. Right. All these established athletes. Come on, man. Y'all got to wake up.
And that's why Ice Cube's so mad right now.
Right.
He ain't messing with him.
And they still ain't came.
Because he know, like, hey, y'all could just come over here and play.
Right.
We could demand take all the TV deals, everything. But they won't do it. They scared to do that.
Is the league still going? His 3-on-3 league?
Yeah.
It's still going.
Yeah. It's on CBS
I think better than N1.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn. That's crazy. I didn't even know it was still going.
It matter. Yeah, the NBA.
ESPN must don't give it no love.
Not messing with it. No, well, because different networks they go on CBS.
Okay.
But he's saying the NBA is kind of like blackballing him. They're not. He's like, hey, all the players are ex-NBA players. Why don't y'all do something?
Right.
Hey, read that again, verse 4.
Absolutely, yes, sir. Psalms 83, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So I don't want y'all to miss the whole point of that article right there. They're mad because these people are supporting the Magic, right? And that Ron DeSantis and all of those, all of his policies to cut us off from being a nation, stop teaching about slavery in school, right? So that's showing you that they're all together. They're all together. Just like Kev said, you know, it don't matter what teams they are. And if you look through the leagues, there are minority owners. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are owned by
Shaka Khan.
Yes, Saudi.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, he's Saudi.
You got you got other teams that are owned by
different nations.
The different nations.
I think somebody got a Chinese owner. I forgot.
Yeah, the Chinese. That's what I'm talking about.
All the nations,
and they have majority ownership.
No, they own the team.
Yeah,
outright.
They're not a figurehead. They own the team.
You know what's crazy about it? What's his name? Esau playing on that level. So they're trying to say that the slaves benefited from slavery, right? the deep thing is that they know what we're teaching, right? So if that's true, Deuteronomy 28 can't, because Deuteronomy 28 said we're not going to benefit nothing from that.
Right.
So they're trying to put that in there, and everybody knows the reason why they come out with this stuff because we have successfully done it. Linked slavery to the Israelites. So they're trying to erase that thing, but it's too late.
They're trying to say it's good.
It's too late. It's too late. They know what we're doing.
Now they're like, all right, we took y'all in slavery, but it was for your good. For your good.
Can't deny it.
You know, if y'all wasn't running off the plantation, you wouldn't be able to run that 424.
A lot of y'all benefited. LeBron would not be that big and fast if it wasn't for slavery.
And the scripture that says their houses, they pray the house is not going to end, right?
Right.
So they're thinking the house is not going to end. So they're figuring 30 years from now, the kids will be like, well, we benefited from this.
Right.
Indoctrinated.
Yep. Damn. That's heavy. That's heavy.
Give them that NIL money now.
Yep.
Damn.
What we got next, Cap?
All right, let's go to the next article. So, more racism. Okay. Go figure.
White power.
White power. We are in the land of our oppressors. Hey, play that video. Regina King. Y'all remember Regina King, right?
227. Y'all know about that.
227. Poetic Justice.
Took it back. Took it back. Damn.
227. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, see, he went way back there.
Nosy black lady used to sit in the damn window all day long.
I don't know nothing about that, though.
Sassy.
I know Regina King from Boondocks.
Wow, that's way later.
Damn, I'm with the Poetic Justice. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know him from that thing. I know Poetic Justice.
All right, go ahead and play that.
Let's talk about our families maybe first, where we came from, where our parents came from. Why don't you start, Regina?
I grew up here in LA, born and bred, one of the few people that are born and bred in LA. So that's, I think, a very cool thing, and I kind of wear it on my chest very proudly because so many people say, oh, LA is this and LA is that. And I'm like, well, no, you're not from LA, so you don't really know it.
But do you know where your ancestors are from?
Well, yeah, we're part of the Triangle Slave Trade. And from Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Senegal. But my parents are both from the South, met each other here. To this day, I'm totally grateful my mom left. My mom was the one that was like, I am fucking out of this bitch, and I'm going to see what else is out there. And she came to LA.
And Dan?
Damn. Hey, all right. That was heavy.
Damn.
That was heavy.
Racism and woman empowerment. Hold on, because I want to pause at a certain point. Play it again. Play it again from the beginning.
Israelite alley-oop.
Yes, all day.
All day.
A lot of y'all didn't catch it.
They were saying there like that.
Let's talk about our families maybe first.
Pause.
Where we came from, where our parents.
So, white people can talk about this openly and confidently. Notice that. Black people would never openly start that conversation like that.
Right.
Let's talk about where we come from. You don't get that conversation.
Hey, Cap, she also names who she wants to start the combo.
Right.
Regina, you go first.
That means she has something on her mind.
Right.
Go ahead, press play.
Parents came from. Why don't you start, Regina?
I grew up.
Hey, wait, hold on. Go back. But look. You see how she's eating her food? Don't even look at her like, yeah, why don't you start? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Their mannerisms, man. Right. Wicked as hell.
Go ahead, press play.
Born and bred, one of the few people that are born and bred in LA. So that's, I think, a very cool thing, and I kind of wear it on my chest very proudly because so many people say.
Notice what she said. She said she wear it on her chest proudly.
LA.
That she from LA. And notice it said where you come from. It said your parents. So she was hitting that lineage. But black people don't got no, we don't know our history.
Right.
Go ahead, press play.
You better wake up.
Oh, LA is this and LA is that. And I'm like, well, no, you're not from LA, so you don't really know it.
But do you know where your ancestors
Pause.
But do you know
where your ancestors come from?
Right.
Do you know? Black man, black woman, this for all y'all watching. Do you know where your people come from? You don't. She didn't know either. She named 3 different countries in Africa.
Right.
Which one do you come from, Regina? Senegal, Liberia, Monrovia, Uganda, South Africa.
Ancestry.
Yeah, Ancestry.com.
She Isaiah 1 and 3.
But hold on. I want y'all go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning. Cause watch this. Watch it go.
Let's talk about our families maybe first, where we came from, where our parents came from. Why don't you start, Regina?
Stop.
I grew up.
So I want you to see that passive aggressive behavior, right? Now, right now, she ain't looking at her. Why don't you start? Playing around, doodling, and all of that stuff.
Right.
But then, go ahead and play it.
Here in LA.
You can fast forward back to, I think it was like 25 seconds.
She grilled the hell out of her.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Do you know where your ancestors are?
Now, eye contact.
The triangle slave trade.
Pause. Do you know where they came from? Let's go to Jeremiah 17:4 real quick.
Yep.
And then I get Isaiah 1:3 after that. The reason why she's inquiring, because she knows she don't know. She knows she don't know. She want to hear what nonsense is going to come out of her mouth.
Right.
Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Or what did her white master who owned Ancestry.com, what did we tell you come from?
Why, Jesus?
Did you go check out what we told you? Go ahead, read that.
Yes, sir. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
God says we were going to discontinue from our heritage, meaning we want to stop identifying with who we really were. Read.
That I gave thee.
We were going to discontinue from the heritage that God gave us. Read.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Right, L.A. Now you excited about being from Los Angeles. Damn. The gold rush just happened in the 1800s.
Right.
That's 200 years ago. Right. So where the hell you come from, Regina? Read.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Isaiah 1:3. Isaiah 1:3. Do you know but what about your ancestors?
Right. The book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
Read.
But Israel doth not know.
But what?
But Israel doth not know.
Read.
My people doth not consider.
So it says the Israelites don't know. Watch how many countries she named when she tried to. Because notice she said, well, we come from the slave trade.
Triangle
slave trade. Now listen to what she said right after the triangle slave trade. Press play.
And, from Sierra Leone,
Pause.
Liberia.
She said, Sierra Leone, Liberia, read. Press play,
And Senegal.
Pause.
But my parents are both from the South.
That's 4 countries, right?
It's about 3, 4 countries.
3, 4 countries she just named. Israel don't know. And she had to pause to think about it, too. It's either you know or you don't know.
Right.
Let me see. What countries are kind of close together?
Hey, Cap, and you can tell by even the way that she asked the question, like, do you know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, if she asks anybody else at that table, they probably already know where their ancestors come from.
Man, they all in on it.
So, exactly. So she wouldn't even ask in that manner. She would be like, oh, where your people from? You know what I'm saying? Where your ancestors? And they'll give a whole spiel. But in order to, you know what I'm saying, they kind of see it as a form of embarrassment. And when they do it, they're doing it in a mocking way to our people.
Exactly.
They sitting back and they watching like, what answer you gonna give us? You can tell the sister was kind of embarrassed.
They reminded her to stay in her place.
Yeah,
Hey, give me Lamentations 2:16. They reminding her to stay in her place. You know, because if you wanna hang around them, you gotta know that you're in a subservient role when you're in their presence.
Right.
Read it.
Lamentations chapter 2, verse 16. All thine enemies.
All who?
All thine enemies.
This is what our people gotta remember, and they gotta learn that these people are our enemies. Go ahead.
Have opened their mouth against thee.
So when we read in Exodus 11:7, it say they ain't supposed to open their mouth against us.
Right.
But now they're in a position where they feel comfortable speaking and mocking us to our faces. Go ahead.
They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we looked for. We have found, we have seen it.
Because they know exactly who we are.
Right.
They know exactly who we are.
Diligent search.
Hey, I remember seeing something a while back. I don't remember what name of it, but it was the same concept. Everybody was supposed to bring an idiot. And they had a dinner party.
Damn.
And they all take turns having a person speak just to see who can bring the biggest idiot to the party.
Damn.
So when you said about mock, that's what it looked like there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because then she go push the issue, but where your parents from?
Right.
If I tell you my parents are from LA, why are you going that far back and going deep?
Yep.
If that's all you was asking, but that's what it reminded me of. I can't remember what the term is called, but I remember seeing it when I was younger. That's what they did. It was a group of people. And they was all in on it. And everybody brought one person that was a dumbass.
Right.
And they just used them to see who was the biggest idiot at the party. Damn.
It's almost like they do a pulse check just to see if everybody's really paying attention.
You on point.
That's great.
You know?
You on point.
How much
bro.
are you guys paying attention?
All right. Hey, So let's get that next video. Now, the mockery continues. All right, the mockery continues. And don't be fooled because you see a little white face. Right. You know who this is marketed to. All right, go ahead. Y'all got that video?
If you're the parent of a young child and you're not getting enough sleep at night, I'm betting it's because your children will not stay in their room. That was my problem too, until recently when I found this ankle monitor in Walmart. This brand is a godsend, taking a page out of the criminal rehabilitation playbook and applying it to children. The device easily straps onto your toddler's leg and then puts in the work 24/7 to make sure they're staying where they belong. Check out these awesome features. Using their app, you can specify a timeout zone, which is the room where your child is supposed to be staying. It's sort of like house arrest. You can also set up no-go zones for extra safety.
This is not a real commercial. It can't be. No.
Check it out.
When a little juvenile delinquent sneaks out of his room, I get a notification on my phone. From this point, there's several different approaches on how to handle the situation, such as screaming at them from your bed or bargaining with them to get back in their room.
Watch, officer,
my
watch.
favorite is to employ the built-in electrical impulse training tool. It's actually kind of therapeutic.
Mockery again.
Shock their ass.
Yeah, mockery again. What the hell is this?
Hey, I'll say this though. I get it. It might be geared towards Jake. You don't remember Esau had the collar for their kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. I do.
The damn dog collar for the damn kids.
Yeah.
Black people don't got that. We just sit your ass down.
Right. That's it. That's the collar.
That's what we know. You got the look. Like
Moab would use it a lot too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They shocking out. Damn, boy. Oh man.
Hey, so Caps, when you see kids twitching in the school system, you know what it is, Caps. Get them damn collars.
That's crazy. Hey, I wanted to speak one more thing on what Regina King said before we went over. I couldn't find the scripture first. But when she said she went into the triangle slave trade and then she named the countries, then she tried to jump right back to America. Yeah. The reason why is because she couldn't properly explain where she come from. Mm-hmm. And it's a shame that comes with it. But y'all got to understand why we went through what we went through. I want to show y'all something because a lot of people ask and a lot of people say, well, if there's a God, why did they allow slavery? Right. Jeremiah 16 and start at verse 10. This is the $1 million answer to the $1 million question. If there is a God in the earth, why did he allow us to go into slavery? I'm going to show you why.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 10. Mm-hmm. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us?
Why did the Lord allow the triangle slave trade to occur? Why did he allow us to be mocked in front of our enemies? Read.
Or what is our iniquity?
What is our iniquity? What caused us to go through this? Read.
Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our God?
Read.
Then shalt thou say unto them,
God already got us covered. Then you shall say unto them, read.
Because your fathers have forsaken me, saith the Lord.
Because our forefathers forsook God, we were placed into slavery. Read.
And have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law.
And have what?
Not kept my law.
So it's that simple. The reason why we went through such atrocities, the reason why we continue to be oppressed today is because we have not kept the laws of God. That is why we are protesting to our people today. Keep the commandments of God in the faith of Christ. Right. This is the one thing as a nation of people we have not tried. Mm-hmm. We've tried everything under the sun. We've tried politics, didn't work. We tried sports, didn't work. We tried religion, didn't work. Right. Or everything under the sun. We have never, I ain't never seen a slick ad on Netflix, on YouTube of Jamie Foxx and Denzel Washington saying, hey, try the laws of God. Right. I ain't seen it. I saw Just Do It. I saw Mountain Dew. But I ain't seen us do the commandments of God yet.
Not yet.
That's the one thing we have not done as a nation of people. Right. And when you want all this atrocities to stop, when you want the malt liquor to go away, when you want the project buildings to fade, keep the commandments of God.
That's right.
That's all you got to do.
That's right.
Hey, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. When we get back, I want y'all to call us in. I want to check out this video. We didn't get to finish yesterday. Pull up the music video from yesterday. It was hot fire, and then we're going to get back to the show.
Everything, one word, God, I love everything right in our belly, rest it in our head, make big man I scream like
Shelly and I bang things, yeah. I saw the damn things, why I got enough of this respect things in my text life and give a boy Jerry. One God, one king, one black government. Everything dead, one word God I left everything red. In my belly, rest it in my head. Big man I scream like Shelly and I bang things.
If I lost it all and I had to start from scratch,
why I got enough of this respect things in my text life and give a boy Jerry. One God, one king, one black government.
If I call on you, Jaja, I know you'll be there.
You are now flying.
So I got the brothers all around me. If you keep the laws in your family, I got the angels right beside me. IUIC is where you find me. Stay strong, gotta stay firm. Face you, what I lean on. This world sees my flaws. I just see the laws.
I've been working, I've been trying to get my mind right. Knew it would happen, I just had to give it time. I knew what it mean to be a king, cause I've been through a lot. Big dog, remember I was just a teen on the block. And you can catch me with my brothers in the streets wearing purple and going hard. Going out to the hood, to the people who living wrong. Reasoning out the scriptures and showing them who they are, cause I know they need that bad.
Real bad, we be on it, we gon' get it, cause my people really need it. All these curses, yeah, we fit it, we been chosen from beginning, but we all falling in the last place. Oppression made me mad, you can see it in my face. Yeah, I got a present, come and get it. Yeah, we too legit to quit it. Yeah, we better than them nations, it ain't capped, yeah, you can fit it. But you gotta repent, ain't no bank slide. You better hope you get you on the right side.
You know I had it coming from that right side. Tell the pastor that them Israelites outside. He ain't got the answer like Sway, be quiet. He ain't like Rafiki, you can see he lying. We on the corners of the streets every month though. We let the church and Zamar make the anthem, yep. But until next time, and I gotta end this on the left side.
From the womb, I was raised in the garden, studying around music with the sons and the daughters. Music chose me, I was never chasing. In that same place where I was told I was nothing. They had us singing to the white man in a strange land. On their hands in the pulpit, bumping like slow jams. Pastor passing around the plate, giving out like no downs. We was foolish, lacking vision, perishing, not knowing.
On the right side, I'ma ride for you. This world tried to swallow me up, they didn't Cora. They told me keep them sticks on me, just like a menorah. But my weapons ain't carnal, I'm sticking with the Torah. Like Sodom and Gomorrah, the way it makes light. Same thing in Babylon, the greatest vexing me a lot. They worshiping a lie, bowing down to a rock. 1 Corinthians 10:4, let them see the real rock, one and only.
Young ain't born a sinner, but remember that's the old me. Left my days of old alone, now I keep it holy. Oh, he walks a narrow path until his soul leaves. Journey called repentance, hope I'm in it to the glory with it. Trying to see the finish, while I'm in the flesh, I gotta wrestle to the ending. Serving the life sentence, make you feel like venting. Long as you hold on and don't go wrong, you find life in it.
Say I made haste when I heard the word. I've been given a lot more than I deserve. I've been up, but no God keep me lowly. I don't pray for the change, hope he mold me. Fire in my soul, sacrifices. All for the love of the righteous. All the rewards should be priceless. Crown on my head, yeah, I like this more. Crown on my head, yeah, I like this more.
All right, we back from commercial break, y'all. Hope y'all like that video. Okay. We gotta make sure our phone lines are working, y'all. Y'all ain't been calling in. Maybe we boring y'all today. 407-494.
One call.
5479. That's 407-494-5479. Tune in, call in. Let me make sure the phone line's working.
The next one.
Maybe we need to blame IT, y'all. Maybe IT don't got the cameras. I mean,
IT, y'all on point, baby.
We gonna see. Somebody call in. We got to make sure the phone lines are working.
IT, that's not the
You
next
know what?
video.
I know the phone
Paris.
I know the phone
Video
lines
5.
ain't working because Brother Joe from Mississippi ain't called yet.
Yep.
He called every week.
He called. He done missed a few weeks now.
All right, so let's get what we got, Cap.
IT, that's well, I'm trying to get IT's attention and tell him that's not.
New guy, a.k.a. Monica. Is back there.
The Monica
It's the one right after what we just played.
IT calling.
Okay.
There you go.
They go to call.
All right.
After the ankle monitor. Play that one.
Take the call, man. Take the call. I'm under too much pressure.
Wow. The pressure is getting hot in there.
Monica. What you doing back there, Monica?
Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, Most High in Christ.
Most High Christ bless. What's your name,
I'm
sis?
calling from New Jersey.
Okay.
My name is Sister Janina.
All praise.
I'm calling regarding the last clip you showed of Regina King.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know why she's sitting there with all the white.
Right, there you go. Hey, that's a great question. Maybe she got adopted.
She did not look comfortable.
Right. She shouldn't look
Did
comfortable.
not.
Yep.
She looked like she was on the she was on the defense.
Right.
She was. I just don't understand how people.
Yeah.
We have too much information coming out now to show us who our enemies are.
Right. There you go. I don't know, sis. That's a great observation.
Ever go back?
Lord's will, she repent.
Lord's will. Shalom, brother.
All right. Jersey, up north, be supporting.
Can we get video 5 up? Video 5.
They still got the wrong video.
Still got the wrong video.
Cause you tell them something and they just leave it up like it's wrong. All right, take the call. Take the call. Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Calling from Mississippi.
Calling from Mississippi?
I'm looking right at it.
Caller. What's your name?
Tyrone.
Oh, Tyrone.
Whoa.
Cut Tyrone. They clone Tyrone. Cut it.
No. It's impossible to do it right there. It's one of me.
Huh?
It's only one of him.
It's only one of him.
It's only one of him.
All praise. What's your question or comment, Tyrone?
Since you
I
called.
wasn't about Saturday, bro.
You want to know about the Sabbath? What about it?
I don't come to be minister. I for my life to be a minister. Yeah. I always the Saturday, every Saturday. But the first every month, you did success.
I can't really hear him.
Yeah, he's breaking up.
Cut the line. Maybe he can call back.
Call back, brother. We can't hear you.
Hey, yeah, thank you. Keep it on topic.
Go. That's not it.
They still ain't got the right one.
That's it right there.
Y'all see it?
Thank you. All right.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. You want to start it from the beginning?
Start it from the beginning.
Hey, play Driving While Black. Driving While Black before we get into this.
That's traumatizing, brother. Y'all see it?
Hey, for those of y'all that don't think we under the curses and that the curses won't follow us.
Yep.
Matter of fact, get that. Them curses won't follow us. Go ahead and play it.
Dang.
Oh, you ain't from here now, huh?
Right? You don't see people that get pulled over for traffic violations and end up dead. So you don't see other people that get their spine severed from their necks and be one place and another one in another place.
So, our Driving While Black section is things that happen because you black. What we got this week, Cap?
All right. Well, I don't know what just happened, but they can play the video.
Y'all see it? I'm not from here. I'm not from here. It's not me. I'm not from here. I'm not from here. It's not me. I'm not from here, bro. Oh my God. I'm not from here. Damn, these niggas beat the fuck out of me. Hey, that's irregular in America.
He's limping.
All right.
Damn.
So you gotta be like regular people. Oh, this is racist.
Hey,
nah,
all I know is he was over there. You see, he was popping his bottles, right? In front of the Eiffel Tower, and then later on that night, it was like he was in Harlem.
Who was that? That was the police?
I'm not sure. I watched it a couple times, but I just know he took a L.
Yeah.
Wow. He took a L.
Hey, give me what that Leviticus to say what the four corners.
They went from Paris to Compton.
From Paris to Compton.
Give me that will be scattered to the corners, and then I want to see no matter where you go. No, Deuteronomy 28:65. I think I want 65 because the brother was in Paris, and somebody else said the same. There's a lot of stories of people that go visit these other countries.
Right.
You remember a couple of years ago, there was a brother from here that went over to Greece, and he got beat to death right outside the bar. He was talking to a white woman.
I do remember.
And they beat him to death right outside the bar.
It was recent. I forgot what light skinned sister. I think it's Zoe Saldana. She got treated a certain way, and she was upset. But it don't matter where you go. The blood of the Israelites is known worldwide, and you're gonna get treated the same way. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 65. And among these nations.
And among what?
And among these nations.
No, among America.
Among these nations.
South America.
Among these nations.
Among Central America.
Among these nations.
Among Europe.
Among these nations.
Among everywhere. All nations, read.
Shalt thou find no ease.
Shalt thou find no ease, read.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes.
You can hear it in his voice. This ain't America. This ain't America. I thought y'all treated me better out here. I paid all my money to come to Paris.
Damn.
I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Right.
Read.
And sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt.
That's what happened. The brother's life was hanging in doubt. Read.
Thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night.
Hold on, what?
Thou shalt fear day and night.
Day or night, it don't matter. Your life is in fear. Read.
And shall have none assurance of thy life.
And you ain't gonna have no assurance of your life. This is a brother trying to party up in France, in Paris,
right?
And now he yelling out, yelling for his mama.
Niggas in Paris.
Help! Niggas in Paris. Bam.
All right, go to the next.
Whoa.
Oh man.
Sidebar.
Then he got up all proud like, that ain't half as bad as what I get in America though.
This regular.
Y'all hit like.
Was that Friday?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Damn. All right. All right, come on, IT.
Black women.
All right, stop. Hold on a second. All right. So, this is gonna take us back a little bit.
Okay.
Oh God. Yeah. She thinks that the box has no expiration date. Okay, you pick up a box that has an expiration date on it. She's saying the box don't have no expiration date.
Really?
The box is fake.
So she's saying the count don't matter. Body count don't matter.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Damn. But you'll see what
She
see
need a
what you're
box.
referring to.
That's what she need. I'm talking about a Benjamin box across the face.
Lot of mercy.
But hey, this is part of our sisters believing in Esau science.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead and play that.
What the hell?
Yeah, man.
All the options that our hard work and circumstances currently afford
It's
us.
feminism.
And that means that single motherhood by choice is going to be an option that more and more black women consider and even exercise. So anybody that's in their feelings about that can go ahead and start to process right now. Because black women that have the privilege to embark upon this expensive and oftentimes lengthy process will increasingly decide to forego marriages and partnerships that do not serve us and that are not in our best interests.
Stop.
You know that's every Negro in the street's dream. I get to hit it and you go home with the baby? Cool. Right. Dumbass. Yo.
Go ahead.
And now that bypassing those insufficient relationships does not
Insufficient relationships.
What? This can't be real.
Because when you asked about body count, yeah, that one didn't count right there.
Wow.
That didn't serve me, so I'm not even going. That's why when you ask a woman how many, I don't remember that one. I don't even count that one. That was insignificant. Go ahead.
What?
motherhood, well, frankly, it's a whole new world. A world in which black women are no longer subject to the desperation of being chose, because now we get to do the choosing. And as we choose, we do have to contend with the reality of a dismally small supply of black sperm. Because
what the hell was that? What?
What in the world is going on? What you got us watching, man? What the?
Cap was waiting for that moment.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Cap was waiting on that one right there.
What is she talking about, Cap?
She's going into the science of it.
All right, go ahead.
Families.
David on
that
point
means
back there.
We want black sperm. And as we heard from Reese Brooks, it's the definition of slim pickings. And sometimes that means compromising on this aspect of your journey. Now, I am extremely fortunate that I was able to secure 2 vials of black sperm from California Cryobank when I embarked on this part of my journey last fall.
Oh, Lord.
But I do know that I am an outlier. So I've got 2 concrete tips for single black women who think this may be an option, either now or maybe later.
Okay, so
number 1, please.
Basically, she can freeze, you know. Now that's been going on. That's not a new thing on the earth. But now she's promoting that amongst our women.
Right.
Evil. Yes. Right. She's promoting that you go ahead and freeze. Go ahead and freeze that for later. So that you can go ahead and get your career.
They freezing
do whatever
you want to do your thing.
No. She freezing us. Right? So that when she's ready to become a mother, then she can go ahead and unfreeze.
But what if somebody just do it without the freezing process?
I don't think she's doing it without the freezing process.
Because she wants to do away with the competition with other women. She wants to do away with.
Oh, they saying so to stay single forever. Is that what
she's promoting?
Yeah, doing it when she
wants.
wants.
That's why I said single motherhood by choice.
This is crazy.
I don't know what the hell she's trying to say.
That don't make no sense. Confusion. I can't even come. I'm like,
so she's trying to say freeze it and be a single mother,
right? And then when you're ready to have,
a baby,
you'll have a single parent.
So don't have no sex.
But that's presumptuous because she believes that when she's ready, that her body will
even take it.
Right. That she's going to be able to do that.
Expiration date.
This is crazy.
Expiration date.
Hey, man, I need some sisters to call in on this.
Right.
That's
hey, and you know what? My wife, and several other of her friends in the truth, they all had the same dream growing up. In their mind, they was going to have a nice career, and they was going to have kids, and there was no man in the picture.
Damn. Right.
That's how
what we're looking at.
Bring it out,
yes.
That's what we're looking at.
They want to have kids, and they want to have a career. They don't think about marriage.
Right.
The black woman has been programmed because they raised by single mothers so much that they don't even think about having a man in the building.
Right.
And this, now they trying to make that a reality. It's crazy.
See, Cap, you said you was confused. You just explained the video.
We saw that
perfectly explained the video.
Hey,
I blame Lil Boots.
Remember how the brothers had the Q&A last night in the mall where they were asking, so what's more important, the degree or marriage? My bad. Go ahead.
Hey, could you get Genesis 17, verse 16? Just to get a real life example.
Bring it out.
Sisters have an expiration date. That's what Deacon Malachi was just bringing that out.
Exactly.
A couple of days ago, right?
Exactly.
Sisters have an expiration date. So why you seek to, because all of that goes back into whoredom. You really want to do what you want to do. And when you get ready, you want to settle down and have a family. It don't work like that. Read that. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 17, verse 16. And I will bless her and give thee a son also of her.
All right, hold on.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
My name is Sister Joeva. I am from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay, what's going on, Sister Joeva from Baton Rouge, Louisiana?
I was just listening to your last clip, sir, and when I tell you her confidence level, it's so demonic.
Damn.
It really, as a educator, and I deal with a lot of the children in the school system. You know, they long to have both parents or the support of both parents.
Right.
And to see the way her confidence level of saying that she, you know, by choice being a single mother, That is so demonic and evil.
Right. I agree. There's been so many studies done that show that the man, if you have a father, it makes no difference if you have both. But if you got the father in your life, you're gonna be all right.
Yes,
but she's saying get rid of it. It's crazy.
So sad.
It's crazy. It is sad. Hey, thank you for calling in, sis.
I want to ask sis a question right quick. Hold on, sis. You still there? All right. I want to know from a woman, why would a woman even have that type of mentality?
There you go.
I want to know from a woman why she would have that thought. You know, and I know it's placed there by Esau. Yeah. It's a Negro-pean mindset, but you're seeing that in our women's behavior.
Right. All right, we got an answer for you, Cap. Somebody calling in. Go ahead, take that call, Cap.
Hey, shalom. Welcome to the Lionz Radio Show. What's your name, question, or comment?
Yes, sir. Shalom. Most time Christ bless. My name is Francis. I just have a comment about the lady that was pushing forward for a Black woman to be single mother.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, that's crazy. It's delusion. I was blessed to have both parents were married. My parents were married like 35 years. My mom, she passed away from cancer. So I was blessed to have both mother and father. So, you know, my whole life I've seen that growing up, the father and mother, which was a good, you know, that's good. That's the way it's supposed to be. But I think that woman is crazy, delusional, all the above. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not natural. It's not the way God designed.
So where do women get that thought from?
On that.
Where do our sisters get that thought from?
Where do they get it from? They get it from Esau, and I'll tell you another thing. They get it from other females, because I had an aunt that used to push that on me. She used to always tell me, you don't need no man. You can do it by yourself. Wow. All that stuff right there. They get it from listening to other females along with Esau.
All praise. All praise, sis.
All right, keep supporting
I
us.
just wanted to make a comment about that.
Yeah.
That's all, because, you know, I was blessed to like save my virginity too. I was 36 years old.
Hold on, sis. Hold on now. We ain't gonna let you just slide like that. You said you stayed a virgin until you was 36.
I'm sorry, sir.
Is that what you said, sis? I want to make sure we heard you correct.
I'm sorry, sir.
You said you stayed a virgin until you was 36?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All praise. How was that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I'm 37, so yes, sir.
All praise. All praise. Well, welcome. All praise. Thank you for calling. Where you calling from?
Married, right?
Where you calling from, sis?
I'm sorry.
Where you calling from?
Oh, where I'm calling from? I'm originally from Missouri.
Okay, all praises.
All praise.
All right, shalom, sis. Thanks for calling. Somebody else is calling. Hey, that's true though. So, when you take counsel from other women, give me that in Ecclesiastes 7. There's not one. When you take counsel from other, I've heard from a lot of other brothers when they wives start calling their mother and talking with their mother all the time. Spirits somehow get into them. So I can only imagine in the world. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, Most High Christ bless.
Most High Christ.
Janine again.
Okay.
So sorry, I keep calling.
You good?
First of all, the woman promoting
whoredom.
Yeah,
she promoting whoredom. That's what she.
Oh, young women, my Lord, she's too smart. She's too educated. That's what the problem is. She's too educated, and they just think that they can do it by themselves because, you know, that's what they're taught when they get to college. She's just too educated. And then another thing, the young lady that just said that she was a virgin till she was 36. There are still women out there that do keep their virginity until they're married. I mean, believe it or not, I mean, it is rare with our people.
It is 1%.
But I do know several women who have been virgins until they were married.
Yes, they told you that.
It does exist. All praises.
All praises. All praises. Thank you for calling in for the second time, sis. All praises.
There's virgins and there's liars too out there.
We halfway there. We halfway there.
They're all liars. But hey, all praises, all praises. I know that sister that called in folks. She wasn't lying.
not her.
But there's other people that lie.
Yeah.
Because I got lied to. The first girl I ever had, she told me she was a virgin. Then my homeboy's like, nah, she ain't no virgin. I was like, what you mean?
Oh, ain't no way.
Like, nah, she ain't a virgin. I said, oh, man.
Hey, bro, come on now.
I was hurt.
Come on, man.
What we got?
All right, let's go to the next video.
I thought you were going to read the script.
To this day. What we at? Oh, yeah, Ecclesiastes. Yes.
Sir, Sirach chapter 7 and verse 27. Honor thy father with thy...
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 27.
What the hell going on?
Behold, this have I found.
I'm on Sirach, my bad.
Saith the preacher. Counting one by one. To find out the account.
Read.
Which yet my soul seeketh. But I find not.
But I what?
But I find not. One man among 1,000
Read.
have I found.
Read.
But a woman.
But what?
But a woman.
Read.
Among all those have I not found.
A woman have he not found. These women ain't right.
That sister got you shook up over there, so.
Hey, take the call.
36.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question to comment. Where you calling from?
Shalom, leadership. Most High Christ bless everybody. Most High Christ bless. I'm calling from Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay, we calling from the Gump. What it do?
All praises. I was calling because when I saw that, I think it's a plot to have our women be alone when all hell breaks loose. And they're going to have no defense, and they're going to have all these free children to be stolen or whatever by Esau. It's a trap, and they're using our people to do it.
Damn. Hey, that's deep. Since you going deep, I think they clone Tyrone going on.
That's a setup.
All praise. Thank you for calling in, sis.
Go to 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 17.
Yep.
Because they talked about these single mothers, right? You just want to have the sperm donor and all of that. Here's what God gonna call y'all. Read 17 and jump back up.
1 Kings chapter 3 and verse 17. And the one woman said, "Oh my Lord, I and this woman dwell in one house. And I was delivered of a child with her in the house. And it came to pass the third day after that I was delivered, that this woman was delivered also. And we were together. There was no stranger with us in the house."
Ain't no man around but two women, right? Read verse 16.
Verse 16. Then came there two women that were harlots.
It was what?
Were harlots.
Hey, the mama. Hey, Jesus. Hey, the Lord said, yeah, you a harlot with that in vitro. So hold that one. Hold that L.
Heavy. That's
Sleep
heavy.
at night with that L.
That's a heavy topic. Wow. Officer bringing it out. He bringing out some precepts for y'all. Putting that butter on that biscuit. All praises. What we got next, Cap?
All right. So let's go to Kale Mitchell. Y'all remember Keenan and Kale?
Keenan and Kale.
Right?
Where that orange soda at? I got to have it.
Good burger.
And continuing in the theme of the wicked black woman.
Right.
All right. So sisters better repent, man.
For real.
Sisters better repent. Let's read that article.
Nickelodeon star Kel Mitchell pleads with judge to stop his ex-wife after she demands $1.9 million.
Gotta go to the white man. Stop this sister.
White Jesus.
White Jesus. Go ahead, read that.
Nickelodeon star Kel Mitchell is pleading with the judge for help stopping his ex-wife, Taisha, from continuing to drag him back to court, RadarOnline.com has learned. According to the court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, the Keenan and Kel star is asking for a court order that would prohibit Taisha from filing any new motions without permission from the court.
So she just using the court just to traumatize.
Look at that.
Ain't that what?
Hey, look at that picture. Pull that picture up. Look at that. She's smiling.
She look like I got
Hey, give me that in Proverbs 7. Give me that in Proverbs 7.
Yeah, buddy.
She looking for among the simple.
Hey.
Damn. Yeah, I got me a happy goofy nigga. Yeah, buddy. She put it on him. That's right.
That is a devilish smile, too.
Right.
What they say, devil in a real shape?
Yeah.
I wish you would slip
I ain't got money like that. $1 million, a lot of money to me. I ain't rich like that.
I ain't Nick Cannon. I got wild and broke. I ain't wilding out. Read that.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 6. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement and beheld among the simple ones.
And what?
Beheld among the simple ones.
So, Understand, brothers, you young, handsome brothers with 6-packs and 6-figure jobs. You got your IT job and all that. Okay. Understand, there's a woman out there searching for you. They are hunting your soul. These sisters don't give a damn. Y'all just saw the mindset of the black woman in the video before.
Right.
They looking for sperm out there so they can just impregnate themselves and be alone.
In vitro.
But the ones that actually take pleasure in sex, they're like, well, why you do that?
Right.
I can get some what they call it, I can get some what that grapefruit, what that thing called? What's the fruit they use? What's the fruit? Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Eggplant. I can get some eggplant.
Cat threw me off right there.
And get the
the emoji. Yeah,
the emoji.
Gotcha.
I can get
we all
I can get eggplant and child support. That's what these sisters out here doing nowadays.
Right.
Understand that.
Hey, Cap, that's literally like some women. That's their meal ticket.
Right.
Like, they prowl on like athletes and entertainers.
Yeah.
Because that's their way out.
Yeah, just ask Nick Cannon. He'll tell you.
Zion's gonna be up there next.
Zion already got.
He already,
Zion already got.
He in deep right now. Boy.
He in deep, bro.
He with everything. But that's what it is right now. So but the way we avoid this, and I know Cat probably gonna go into a little deep. I'm gonna start with the basics. The way you avoid being in this situation is very simple. Not Proverbs. Sirach. Now you can go to Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, right.
Chapter 6 and verse 7. Take the call. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Hi, this is Natasha from New York.
How you doing, sis?
I'm good. Just a comment. Put it down. It's just a comment about with the Regina King.
Mm-hmm.
I remember General Bishop Nathaniel had a class where he showed that lady who was working for Coca-Cola, and she said she heard these women behind her saying she doesn't know who she is.
Right.
So I'm thinking like after Regina had the luncheon with these white folks, I'm pretty sure afterwards they went out for drinks without her. And they probably saying the same thing they said about this woman.
Right.
Know who she is. She's saying Liberia. She's saying Senegal. She's saying everything about Israelites.
Yeah.
So just a comment. Keep up the good work, guys.
All praises. Thank you for calling in. Thanks for listening. Hey, hold on. What did it say? It say for years.
Yes, sir. For years, Taisha accused him of owing her millions and portrayed him as a deadbeat dad. The two.
Hold on. You know how many black women say that about men? Right. And I remember there was one we did where the brother, he had overpaid.
Yep. And they locked him up.
And they locked him up anyway. For overpaying. You paid too much money. You took too good a care for them kids.
On time.
She portrayed him as a deadbeat dad, Reed.
Yes, sir. They two were married from April 23rd, 1999 to August 16, 2005.
So they was only married 6 years, Reed?
They shared 2 children, Lyric and Allure.
Lyric.
I put that Spanish twist into it, man.
All the Judites, we got mad as hell. Lyric.
He was probably right.
Rick actually sound like
You ain't never seen Jason's Lyric.
You ain't never seen Jason Lyric. So Lyric and Allure. Scroll down.
I'm going to get you, David. I'm going to get you.
It's coming. Spanish version.
Read that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord. Look at this.
Oh, that's what we got with?
Kel has publicly denied the accusations. He claimed to have gone above and beyond when it came to taking care of his kids financially.
Scroll down.
That's his new girl right there?
Probably is.
Taisha has done...
He getting judged by the Most High.
Taisha has done everything in her power to drag me through her path of destruction, Kel said. I was forced to start over and made an active effort to get my life and affairs in order. I focus on rebuilding my relationships and my career, he said. Despite my best efforts, I've still had to spend all these years and thousands of dollars to defend myself against her actions. Taisha had pained me as a deadbeat father, not only to this courtroom, but to the community and my entire public platform.
So this are the depths that these black women will go to defame. And I don't know the brother from anybody. I don't know him personally. I'm just going off what he portrayed. He don't seem like a bad brother. I don't know. But I do know that there's a lot of evil black women out there that will lie.
Right.
And I know that for a fact. Matter of fact, any of y'all want to share a story?
Black women lie?
I want somebody to call in and give their evil black woman story.
Hey, said I got a story on deck.
You got one? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know if you ever heard the term before, a jacket.
Mm-mm.
All right, so Benjamin got a turn and be like, yo, she gave you a jacket.
Yeah.
Basically, she had a kid from somebody else and was like, yo, this is yours.
Damn.
How many times you heard brothers do that to a sister?
To you.
Nah, you ain't never heard that.
Never.
Never.
And I'm talking about real
Sisters
life
do that
stuff.
a lot. Damn. Sisters, y'all giving out jackets out
There's a
there?
whole bunch of jackets around the place.
Damn.
I got a story. Take care of them, all of that stuff. And then later on in life, you find out. You got a lot of that. Later on in life, they find out it's not the kid, but then you obligated to pay the child support.
Right.
Maury got a whole show on jackets.
Yes.
Show about jackets.
I got a story. The brother Andrew Wiggins.
Uh-huh.
Y'all didn't hear the story about
Oh, yeah.
He missed damn near half the season when he found out.
Yeah, he was hurt. He was hurt.
And then I just read one about Chris
Baby mama
Bosh.
and his about Bosh too?
Yeah, I think Chris Bosh. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you talking about with the rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's banned. Young Moolah, baby.
Lil Wayne hit his wife.
Apparently so. That's like when it was in Miami, I think they said they had banned him or something.
Man, she had sex with a troll?
Yeah. Treasure troll.
Lil Wayne looks like a damn troll nowadays, bro.
All you gotta do is go back and see when he had that little slump, that scoring slump. You'll see when that's, you know.
Wayne got to do something with that blind trash he got on top of his head.
Give me Ciroc 67. So, brothers and sisters alike, understand, I'm going to give y'all the solution to not end up in these situations where you may run into a deadbeat dad, or you run into an evil woman that's trying to steal all your money and defame your name. This is the solution. Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
If you want to get a friend, you want the friend? Read.
Prove him first.
Do what?
Prove him first.
God says you have to prove that man or you got to prove that woman. And what are you proving them on? Read.
And be not hasty to credit him.
Don't be hasty to credit that brother or sister. A lot of y'all in the world, you get the googly eyes, what they call it. In the world, there's a term called love at first sight. Where's love at first sight in the Bible? Guess what? It ain't in there. In the old times, there was something called you gonna learn to love them. They had shotgun weddings.
Right.
They had arranged weddings.
Right.
You had to learn to love your spouse. That's only today where you got that what you think is love and all that stuff. But when the Bible says prove a friend, this is what you prove them on. Give me Sirach 37, and I think it's either 12 or 14. A man that's gonna keep the commandments.
Ain't gonna be none of that Sukiana proving.
Right. Nah, he needs some real proving. And we ain't talking about proving can she throw it back on you. That ain't the proving we talking about. We talking about proving if she gonna keep the commandments.
That's right.
Read that.
Sirach chapter 37, verse 12. But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments.
Read it again.
But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
We say this all the time to brothers and sisters that's going into the proving process. How do you know if a brother and sister is a God-fearing person? You want to get married after 6 months. You ain't even seen them keep the Feast of Tabernacles once.
Yeah.
You ain't even seen them keep Passover. You ain't seen them keep the Day of Atonement. So what are you proving? You ain't proving nothing. You got at least at the bare minimum, horn dog minimum, 1 year.
Right.
So you can see, can they keep the commandments or not?
That's right.
But you want somebody whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of God. Meaning what? They got longevity in keeping the laws of God. Cap brought out a beautiful scripture last week going into when the angel in Tobit, he asked, what tribe do you come from? Because I need to know what kindred you come from, what family you got. Did she have a father? Did she come from a broken home? Has she ever seen a family? Have she seen longevity? Does she understand marriage ain't walks on the beach with long parks every day? Marriage is me coming home when I'm tired and I fall asleep on the couch.
Right.
That's part of marriage.
Hey, and then you get the hell yeah.
Hey.
They don't know nothing about hell yeah. That's what it's about. It ain't always gonna be all candles,
flowers and roses,
and flowers and roses every day. That's not real. You sisters, that ain't real. Go ahead, Cap.
Hey, you know what's heavy is because a couple of weeks ago, video came out. Cap Shemaiah was teaching, and this is the result of not proving what we saw with those women that had their daughters out there, dressed like little harlots. Okay, let's just keep it real for a little fundraiser. Okay, and they came up yelling and screaming, mad as hell, that the scriptures were correcting them.
Right.
You know, because they're not used to seeing families. They're not used to seeing men and having men correcting them, setting them in order. And even an aged woman.
Right.
Okay, she came up looking every bit of 60 plus, you know, and you know, she feigned like she was, you know, I agree with what the Bible said. But then when she got cut, she, you know, she was bucking up against it too.
Yep.
That's what our people do. Hey, get Sirach 11 and 2 though, right quick, because you're talking about proving. The Bible goes even deeper into that. What we should not be doing, because this is what a lot of times what we will do.
Sirach chapter 11, verse 2. Commend not a man for his beauty, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance.
So we do that a lot, right? Based on how somebody looks. We will be hasty to credit them based on their looks. Go ahead.
The bee is little among such as fly.
That's it. That's all I wanted.
Yes, sir.
So commend not a man or a woman because of how they look.
Hey, Cap, I just wanted to mention something. This got to be said.
Go ahead, bring it up.
Because women today, they're very delusional. All you hear usually on like when there's talks, right? You have women that ask about the type of man they want, what type of relationship they want, and all of them always say the same thing. They just want a man that's gonna make them happy. You know what I'm saying? And it paints that picture of, I always got to be happy. I need a man that's gonna take care of me. It's gonna take me out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna buy me things. But you never hear about the struggles, though. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So just like you said, we don't have examples of like women that used to hold men down, even though they went through hard times. Like the scripture says, it's gonna be troubles in the flesh. Those things got to be worked out.
And women, our women used to, they used to want to give you a son, give you, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be bad if they couldn't give you a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And other women would mock them.
Right.
You know, if they didn't, reproach on that sister. Right. Now she want to get a high body count and just freeze it up until she ready.
Until she ready.
Damn.
Hey,
75.
We got 10 minutes left, y'all. Pull up the altar call real quick. We're going to take y'all calls. Any questions, concerns, anything y'all want to talk about, you got 10 minutes. Now you can ask that weird-ass question that you got. Anything you got, you need counsel, whatever. We opening up the phone lines for whatever. Pull
Tyrone.
it up. The altar call section, please.
So you can call Tyrone.
Come on down to the altar, y'all. Maybe you need to know.
Question or comment, where you calling from? I was wondering, so if someone give you a gift and you receive it, are you
What's on the screen there?
Are you celebrating?
If somebody just give you something, they just gave you something. It ain't no problem with that. You understand?
As long as it ain't that gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, they gave it to you. So y'all can call in to the phone lines 407-494-5479. Maybe you want to congregate, you don't know how to get to the school. Maybe you got a scriptural question, you need counsel, whatever it is, you can call in right now. While we waiting on that caller, hey man, y'all been bringing out a lot of precepts today. All praise to the Most High. I don't know if y'all noticed yesterday, but Deacon went in within the book of Deuteronomy 28, y'all. Deuteronomy 28, and he sliced and diced the whole class. The beautiful things, the thing of mastery.
That's right.
While we getting that, give me 1 Peter 3:1. I think he went over this yesterday. That's it too. I want the milk of the scriptures.
Sir.
And while we waiting also, you might be close to being caller number 10.
Oh, dang. Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
If you was a past caller number 10, we ain't gave you nothing yet. Call in.
Here we go.
Hey, shalom, caller. You there?
Hello?
Hey, shalom. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Her name is Yura. Can you understand me?
Yes. You got to turn down your radio though, or your TV.
Hold on. Okay. My only question is, on the first moon, do we supposed to have a feast? Am I supposed to cook?
On the new moons?
Yeah, the new moon.
Yes, it is a feast. Give me that in 1 Samuel. It is a feast day. You can cook. You don't buy or sell.
So, but on the Sabbath, you're not supposed to cook.
Correct. 1 Samuel 20. Let's start at verse 18.
Sir. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 20 and verse 18. Then Jonathan said to David, tomorrow is the new moon, and thou shalt be missed, because thy seat will be empty.
Jump down to 24.
Verse 24. So David hid himself in the field, and when the new moon was come, the king sat him down to eat meat.
The king sat down to eat meat. It was a feast. They were eating meat that was cooked.
Right.
All right. And we never read where it says you can't cook on the new moon. All right.
You can't. Okay.
All
Thank
praises.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
All right. Next question. Call on in. I heard somebody else calling. You call back in and I call it. Like I said, this is the altar call, y'all. We're going to take all your questions, concerns, counsels. Maybe you want to give us some insight. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
St. Louis.
St. Louis. What it do? What's your name?
Apollos from St. Louis.
Okay. What's your question, boss?
I just want to go in about how they was breaking down how they cloned Tyrone the other day. They kept cutting the feed.
Okay. What you got? Apollos, what you got?
Yes, sir. Okay. What y'all think about the scene when I know y'all was breaking down the scene when the old man was talking about going to get up out of Babylon and how you got to go to the Bible.
Right. Give me Isaiah 34.
Go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead.
Oh, no. You're going to bring it out. Go ahead. Bring out what you got. I'm going to give you what I thought it was.
I thought that was fire. I thought it was spiritual.
Yeah.
And it's crazy what Jimmy Fox going through right around the time he released the video, and now they getting on his neck. It can't be no coincidence.
Right. Yep. That is interesting. Right after the movie, now he apologizing to the Jews. Very weird.
Yes,
very weird. Give me that Colossians. I want Colossians 4 and 6. Colossians 4 and 6. This is what I thought about it. Because he said, where does everybody go to get answers? Listen to where they're supposed to go to get answers. For Colossians 4 and 6.
The book of Colossians chapter 4 and verse 6. Let your speech be always with grace.
Let what?
Let your speech be always with grace.
Read.
Seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer.
Hold on. That you what?
That ye may know how to answer every man.
So they're supposed to be coming to the prophets for the answers. But in the Christian church, they don't have the solutions. But he told them where to go. You're supposed to be going to those men that got the Bible. So that's what I thought that was very interesting. And then when he went to the church, he wasn't getting no answers to the solution. It was exposing the church. Right. So all praises.
Yeah, all praises.
All right, Apollos, appreciate you for calling in.
Another call sound like it's coming.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
Okay, I wanted to ask a question. I'm trying to, let me get to my TV. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let me close that down. Hello?
Yep, we here.
Okay. So I know it's a scripture where God said he's alone. He's the only God. I don't know if it's in Deuteronomy.
It's a few places. Go to Isaiah. Give me one in Isaiah, I think. So okay. So what's your question?
Okay, because God said he kills and he makes alive.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to tell my cousin, she's a Jehovah's Witness, and she said, God doesn't kill, the devil kills. I said, that's a lie. God is in charge of that.
There you go.
And so I did
reason I have the scripture for it, and so it's bothering me that I've never been able to find it.
Go ahead, Kat,
and I knew it at one time. I've written it down in a matchbook. Okay,
all right, we're gonna give it to you right now.
I don't know what that matchbook is. Okay, so you
ready to write it
Isaiah.
down? No, we're gonna give you that one that you just quoted. All right.
Okay, great.
Deuteronomy 32:39. Get that.
Sir.
That's it. Deuteronomy 32:39.
Oh, praise God. Feed the people.
Deuteronomy 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
That's what you're talking about, sis?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, praise.
I want to say one other thing. You know, my mom is 79, and we were going to the school here in Vegas, right? And my mom got sick. And so I haven't been able to go to the class because I've really been taking care of my mom. And I feel so ashamed that I haven't been there in like since December. And I want to go back. And
go ahead and go, sis. Go, sis. Go to the school. You can make it.
Because we've been still doing the classes online.
Okay.
I've still been keeping the Sabbath. I've still been trying to keep the full moons when I know it is the full moons and the feast days. So I've been still trying. Okay.
All praises. All right, sis. Lord's will, we see you at the school. All right.
All praises.
All right. Shalom. Hey, y'all. It's 9 o'clock. We gotta go. Give a shout out to the IT team. Shout out to the security. Shout out to the sisters. Shout out to the crew. Most of all, shout out to each and every one of y'all for tuning in. We're going to be back next week, same time, same place. We need you here. With that, we say shalom.
Shalom. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brother, be strong in the Lord. His word